Hey guys, so I know I look a mess, but I just had a thought. I was taking lunch to my daughter, picking up lunch for her to drop it off, and I just had a thought that came into my head, and I was like, you know what? I really want to talk about this and share this, and forgive all of this, like how I look. I don't really care. I'm under the weather, so I took the day off. Had a couple of work calls, but I'm here with my congested voice and my chapped lips. And now that I say that, let me go ahead and put some of this on. But I wanted to get on here and just share with you guys. I just want to say, ladies, I might get a lot of flack from guys, any guys who watch this video. But I think if you're honest with yourself, if you're really honest with yourself, then this should not be offensive or cause you to feel defensive unless there is something in you that this triggers and it resonates in that way. So what I want to say is that, ladies, please be very careful out here when you are dating and meeting men, whether it's online, in person, through a friend, at work, out and about, at the grocery store, what have you. Just be careful in dating and be very discerning in what you reveal about yourself, your current life status, your past history, not only in relationships, but also in your childhood history and different things like that. And I'll tell you why. There are men who are out here who are just as dangerous as pedophiles or pedophiles, right? People who prey on children. There are men who prey on women, in a sense that they are looking for the easiest target for them to get what they want. And that could be as simple as sleeping with you. That's not simple, I know, but I'm just saying, one transaction. Or it could be as elaborate as marrying you and, having a life with you that you are just like, how did I get here? What happened? What's really going on? And I say be careful in what you reveal to them because just like pedophiles prey on children, they prey on the children who they see are often alone, meaning there's not a support system around them, right? If they do something to them, who are they going to tell, right? They are looking for those who have some sort of maybe abuse even already going at home, whether it's neglect, abuse, or something like that, right? If a child is revealing on their Instagram, or to other kids at school, or, on any of these social networks where predators are highly engaged, right? And they're engaging these children, and they reveal that they have suffered some form of abuse, or they're neglected, their parents are not at home a lot, they're always alone, they've endured some sort of abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, anything like that. Those to a pedophile are not red flags to them. Those are green flags to them, right? That's the green light for them to really put the pressure on and really groom that child to then have someone that they trust, have someone that they can go to. They start getting closer and closer. And that is how pedophiles work. That is how they prey on children. Well, baby, there are men who do the same thing. And forgive my voice. Like I said, I have a cold, and so there's a lot of congestion. But there are men who do the same thing. They will talk with you. They will put on the charm to get you to open up to them. Once they hear you have had any type of, if you had a rough childhood, if you've endured some sort of abuse, if you have just come out of a bad relationship or what have you, those are green flags for them to keep going, to groom you so that they can get what they want. They know that if you have endured and you have suffered these types of things, if you don't have a support system, like, oh, well, I don't have a lot of girlfriends, or I don't have a good relationship with my parents, with my mom, like, you know, those types of things, or like, oh, work is bad and this, any of those types of things, they will see that as an opportunity for them to come in and take advantage of you, to get what they want. To get what they want, right? Not necessarily to be there to support you. They will say, oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Like, you don't have to worry about that with me, right? Whole time they're just gathering information to not use against you in the way that you may think, but to use against you in a way that will bring you down, right? It's against you because you're not going to be benefiting on the information that you gave them. They are. Predators look for opportunities to like exploit you. And when you are telling a man any and all of your business, if that man has a predatory mind state, and let's be real, right? Men are born to hunt. That is what they do. Like, that is physiologically in their nature. But something happens in the mind of a predatory, of a man or a grown boy who preys on women for his own selfish benefit, for his own needs, whatever it is that he is needing: validation, adoration, financial support, sex, just like I said, as minimal as that, any of those things, right? He knows that if you don't have somebody that you can, that you trust enough, if you don't have any girlfriends, if you don't have your parents, if you don't have an auntie or whatever, if you don't have somebody that you can go to and tell all of the things that are raising red flags in you, that you can go and share that and not feel like you're going to be judged about it. If he knows that, strike one. If he has heard in your voice or any of the things from you that tells him like, oh, she got a lot of pride. She's got a lot of pride, not necessarily self-love. She got a lot of pride, right? She has put up with, this, like she is concerned about how she's going to look to other people. So I know she ain't going to say nothing about the shit that I put her through, right? She not going to tell that. So I could do whatever I want to do to her, right? Because she got too much pride. That's not to be confused with self-love. Pride comes before your downfall, okay? Strike two. If he hears that you have suffered some form of abuse, he knows right then and there, like already, and you haven't gone to therapy to be able to heal those wounds, to then understand that you are good enough, you are enough, you matter, your voice matters, you have a voice, that you are loved, like you matter. Like I said, if he knows any of that and this man is predatory, he's like, oh yeah, no matter what I put her through, no matter what I throw at her, I can cancel appointments, I can stand her up, I can ghost her, I can come back around because she does not have enough self-worth, right? Because of this abuse, she has a hole inside of her, a wound that needs to be filled up. And she will be willing to accept whatever I give her. And so men will dangle, predators will dangle, or men who prey on women will dangle something in front of you even to make you think like, oh, they really love me. Oh, this and that. Even if it's like abusive, right? The fact that a man is blowing your phone up because you said, oh, don't call me, and he's blowing you up, you blocked him and he's still calling you, or he's trying to get in touch with you, baby, that's not impressive. That's not impressive on either end. That doesn't mean that he loves you. That doesn't mean that he wants you for you, that he, no, that's unhealthy, okay? And he knows that he can do that to you, and you're going to think it means something. Oh, he can't get over me. Like, he's so in love with me. Nah, don't play yourself. Don't put yourself in a dangerous situation. But when someone who preys on women, like, knows these things, they will ride that until the wheels fall off, or until you get some self-worth, until you say enough is enough. Like, the light has to go on at some point, right? Because nobody's gonna save you per se, so you really do have to look out for yourself. So, and I'm not like people can say whatever it is that they want to say, but if we even like look at the situation with, Diddy and Cassie, right? Come on. Anybody who says that man did not prey on this young woman is delusional, is like not telling the truth, and is not, not somebody who understands abuse and predatory behavior, or they just don't want to tell the truth about themselves. Like I said, somebody is going to comment on this video, some guy or even some woman, right, who is going to comment and in a way that puts all the onus on the woman. And I'm telling you, and actually, right, I'm putting the onus on us as women in regards to, we are never responsible for someone else's acts, right? If there is an abusive or an act that is bad, right? If somebody does something to us, we're not responsible for them doing it, right? That's not what we're responsible for. We are responsible for our acceptance and allowance of it, and continuing to go on with that person, or continuing to deal with them, right? So that is our responsibility. We have to account to ourselves. We have to make an account to ourselves, with our spirit, with our soul, with our heart, and in our mind on that. I'm not responsible for what Sam is doing to me in the regards of just the act itself, but I am responsible for what I do in response to that, okay? So with the whole Diddy Cassie situation, he dangled her career in front of her, something that she wanted desperately. That desperation, anytime, that's another thing. Predators can smell that. It's like blood to a bloodhound, okay? Once they get a whiff that you're desperate for anything, these men will pounce on it and you, and they will use that until they can't use it anymore, okay? And will lead to mental abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, okay? Listen, I grew up, and this is one thing that I don't know if I revealed it, in my most previous relationship. I probably did, right? Oversharing, because at the time, right, I think like oversharing for anybody who suffered abuse, it can be one of two things. You don't tell anybody, or at some point you tell people who you think love you, right? And you're oversharing because you still have that emptiness inside of you. You're looking for somebody to validate you, okay? Baby, red flags all day long for me, but green flags for the predators, right? For the man who's going to prey on you. So I've seen extreme emotional and physical abuse, mental abuse growing up. I saw it, and yet I still was not able to avoid that in my life, right? And so now I'm saying, after I would read self-help books here and there and everywhere, trying to figure out like what's happening. But until I really, really committed to therapy and really committed to like understanding me and what love actually is, because I hadn't really experienced it growing up. And so I really didn't have like that feeling enough to be able to even embody it, right? I love my children dearly. I love them with everything in me, and I would give my life for them. But I would let somebody handle my life in a way that was like, you're a piece of trash, like you don't matter at all. And that was affecting their lives. So I'm not going to get too much into that part, but like I said, ladies, please keep your business to yourself. These men don't need to know as much as we think that they need to know. Take your time. Pray if whatever your faith is, go to that. Trust your intuition, because ladies, that is our first religion, is our intuition. Trust it, hone it, develop it. Okay, that's all I gotta say. So hopefully this helps somebody. Yeah, so sending you guys so much love and good energy. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.